Hey guys! We got a lot to talk about today. As you guys can tell, I am a very happy beaver. Um, I am so stoked today. So we're trying out something a little bit new on the channel that I'm really excited about. We're going to be talking about so much Islanders today. We're going to be talking about the Final Four. We're going to be talking about the end of the Bruins series. We're going to be talking about the start of the semifinals. Ooh, I love saying that. We're just gonna be talking about so much. There's so much. This past week has been extraordinary, just absolutely extraordinary in the world of Islanders hockey, and I just can't wait to get into it and start talking with you guys. But hi, guys, my name is Kim. Welcome to episode 75. Wow, 75 of Kim and the Crease podcast. That's nuts. I cannot believe we've hit 75, but guys, good to see you. As you see, because obviously it's on the screen, but I'm using StreamYard tonight. It's going to be a different feel. And by the way, I'm going to be able to show your comments on the screen. I will be able to show your comments on the screen. And Jeff Wiggins with the 756 congrats podcast number 75. Thank you so much to Jeff Wiggins. Thank you so much, Jeff. Yo, get some hype for Jeff Wiggins in the chat. Sadly, though, because I am not using my other thingamajigger, I can't Streamlabs. Since I'm not using Streamlabs, I'm not gonna have the pop-up gifs tonight, but I'm gonna be able to show them on screen. So don't worry, I got you guys. Don't worry. I do have you guys. You're gonna be on screen if you donate, so don't worry. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting into it. Oh my goodness. So let's get into it. Last week was the Islanders were tied. Oh wait, actually, you know what, guys? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm so excited. We didn't do the Snapple fact of the day. Here's the problem: I don't have Snapple. And you're probably like, "What, Kim?" Yeah, I know. Give me. I'm sorry. You can give me the hate. But I did find one on the internet. So here's your Snapple fact of the day. It's a full moon is 9 times brighter than a half moon. Now you know. Hey, thanks, Green Oval. I just saw this. He says, not an Islands fan, but rooting for the Islanders to Lightning one. Hey, I appreciate it. Hope it comes about. But yeah, there's your Snapple fact of the day, guys. All right, but moving on. Last week when I did the podcast, the series was tied 2-2, and I was really nervous, but I felt in my gut that hopefully the Islanders could do it. I was very nervous. Yo, what's up? Good to see you, girly. Hey yo, what's up? Good to see you. I was so nervous going into those games, but these boys, they don't disappoint. You know what the biggest turning point to me in the Bruins Islanders series was? Matthew Barzal. Matthew Barzal chose to wake up. And you guys know I was complaining about that. I said, where is Matthew Barzal? I'm still waiting for Matthew Barzal to emerge. He had been so silent in these playoffs. And then Game 5 rolls around. Goal. Like, he starts scoring. He starts scoring in these games. And to me, he was the biggest change in this series. He is, this is what turns us around. He gets the game-winning goal. You know what I mean? Like, he finally woke up. And that's where I think this series really turned around. And we came back. We won Game 5 in Boston, which was so freaking amazing. Just to win in Boston is hard enough. And they did it, like, they did it, guys. And Game 6, coming to Long Island, you have the opportunity, the golden opportunity in your home arena to clinch the series. And not only did they clinch the series, they outplayed Boston. You guys can't tell me otherwise. And of course, what else happens except Bruce Cassidy comes out calling us the New York Saints. because he's not getting the calls he wants. So what happens? Game 6, he gets a 2-man advantage, a 5-on-3 for the Bruins. So what does my amazing fan base do? We chanted him, New York Saints, New York Saints. I love this fan base. Guys, I love you all. I love you all. I love how petty my fan base is because it was so much fun. It's been so much fun. Like, honestly, you're gonna come out and call us the New York Saints? Really? That's all you got? That's all you got, Cassidy? Okay. And he got fined $25,000 for that. $25,000 for calling us the New York Saints. Honestly, refs rigged it for the yeah, he did. John, shut. You know, I see you. I see you, sir. She deleted it. No, I see you, John. Oh man. But man, that was just. I loved it. And then I'm sorry, but even Post to Post said this. The ice was tilted. The Islanders showed up for Game 6. They wanted it. And they put it away. And honestly, the Bruins, what was going on? Really, what I felt was the biggest, nail in the coffin with the Bruins was they showed that they really only had one line. Of course, she reads that. But they only had one line. Michael Sachs Jr. with a 2 says, just stop by to say hello. Michael Sachs Jr., thank you so much. GG's, man. GG's today. And I'm going to be talking soon about your Lightning. But we're going to be talking soon about the Lightning, and especially since I got a special guest today, and he just popped in. Finally! Austin, we got Austin Sobolski with us today, and he's going to be talking about the Lightning in his aspect of the Lightning. But back to the Bruins for a second. Really, the Bruins got exposed for really only having one line. Aside from that one line, the only other players that contributed off the first line were like Coyle and Krejci. DeBrusk was, I don't know what happened with DeBrusk, but they got exposed for their lack of depth on their team. Taylor Hall was non-existent. And really the only ones who contributed was the perfection line, was Marchand, Bergeron, and Pasternak. And sadly, Rask was playing on a torn labrum. Like, Jesus, and I hope his surgery goes well. I was really nervous about that. But the Islanders came out to play. They won that series, and now semifinals today. I'm excited about this one, guys. And we got the man, the myth, the legend. We got Sobolski with us.
I like how you're talking like what John would normally say about the myth and the legend.
Of course, man. Yo, guys, we got Austin Sobolski to talk about the Lightning Game 1 today with me. We got an Islanders fan, we got a Lightning fan. We're gonna get into this game, and we're gonna give our takes.
I need a shirt like that. My mom was trying to find a shirt. She's like, they have only male shirts and not female Islanders Lightning semifinal shirts. I'm like, what?
Yo, the male shirts are so comfy.
So is that what you're wearing right now? The male?
I think so. I don't really care about gender. It's comfy.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that's the biggest concern, but I mean,
I went today. These are the ones they're selling in the store, and I think they're pretty nice.
Oh, that's freaking amazing because, well, the funny thing is how the Lightning or the Islanders color is technically both blue and orange. Like,
yeah, it works perfectly. I was thinking that too.
Yeah, so that works out kind of perfectly that half of it is blue because technically the Lightning's color is blue. Well, that's their only color, blue and white, basically. Yeah, that. So, where did you watch the game? By the way, were you at home? Were you at like a restaurant? Work. Oh, that's right. I was at work too. Ironically, today I worked and I missed the whole first period. And I ironically no sponsorship because NHL always sponsors it, but I actually got a frozen Dunkin' coffee on the way home.
The craziest thing about today was that during the second period when we scored, it was like Black Friday in my store. I swear to God. I was like, there's so many people. Man. And I'm like, I'm trying to watch the game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I work at a restaurant, so I know how you feel. It's like on a Sunday, it's like kids eat free. So yeah, it was. I mean, it was actually not bad. I mean, it was busy, but compared to other Sundays, it actually went better than I would have thought. Like, so yeah, it still was a busy day, but it was actually I wasn't feeling like so like overwhelmed in the kitchen today. Like, I actually felt like not as stressed out as I felt in the past because we're kind of a little understaffed at my job. So yeah. Oh,
and yo, Kirby Pooh Bear with a 10. Oh my god, thank you, Kirby. Says, hi, Kim, congrats on your team being in the semifinals and beat the Golden. I think you meant Lightning.
Yeah.
Lightning on game 1. Love your t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by this.
I appreciate it, Kirby, though. Golden Knights are tomorrow against the Habs, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I actually, before we talk about this Lightning series, I mean, it doesn't have to be a long conversation. I'm just curious because you haven't been interviewed by John yet, because he's only talked to a Golden Knights and me. He hasn't talked to a Canadians or a Islanders fan yet, including you. What's your thought about the Vegas and Montreal series? Like, what is your early prediction before the series starts?
I mean, Montreal. Here's the thing. I don't want to be one of those fans because here I am talking as an underdog team.
I don't think you guys are really much of an underdog anymore. It's like you guys want to it's a rematch. You guys want to revenge on us.
We do want revenge. We do want revenge.
It's over and done with about the whole underdog story. It's like both teams I just think are just evenly matched. I mean, it's like I definitely
want to see one game in this series, but I'm gonna say that here's the thing. Carey Price is playing out. He's playing like early 2010s Carey Price. Like he's playing out of his freaking mind. But I do feel just talent-wise that the Knights will bring this one home. I really do feel that the Knights will probably win this in 5 or 6.
The thing I was thinking,
I think they'll win a game or 2, but it's a whole. Here's the thing: is that you're also leaving those secular divisions, and you're facing up against teams that you haven't before. And I'm sorry, but the North Division was kind of.
It wasn't a great sample size, I would say, with the North Division. Like, I mean, I'm not just saying that the other 3 divisions just means they were better sample size or like analysis, but it's like when you're only doing Canadian teams, it's hard to give a hypothesis like what will happen with the team that makes it out to the 3rd round. It's like, think about the reason why the other 3 divisions, it's like it's not perfect, but it's a better analysis of your team, is because my team was playing Western Conference teams, even though we're an Eastern Conference team. And we played the Blackhawks and the Predators for 8 games, especially with the Predators. That team, we lose a lot in the season, and we actually played pretty decently against them. And it was pretty interesting that they actually made a run to make it to the 1st round. And it was pretty fun watching the Predators, even though they lost in the 1st round.
Oh my gosh, Jen's 95. Courtney.
Oh, that profile picture is really cool. I love that. I love that profile.
An orange heart. Courtney, all the love. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that, girly.
Yeah, you don't have to go. Yeah, donations are not recommended, or just they're suggested, but they're not suggested, but they're very much appreciated for sure.
I love her, and she's awesome. And go watch her videos. She makes awesome.
Yeah, I've actually checked out some of her recent videos because she's obviously a really popular YouTuber. Because whenever she comments,
she does great. Like, if you want to see something that just happened, she's got it up already. Like, it's pretty freaking
very
amazing.
Fast. More than I think she showed one time on Twitter that she posted a video.
Oh my god, is my Streamlabs still working? Oh, kick butt. Awesome. My commands are still working. I am so happy about that. Yeah, thank you, Natty.
Yeah, the funny thing is I think she showed on Twitter one time, she posted a video, the same exact video, right before NHL's actual YouTube channel did. And I was like, I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, wow.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. My dog isn't with me right now, but I'll still send a photo of him with his scarf. He actually just got groomed today. He smells like sugar cookie.
Aw.
This is actually my first time using StreamYard, by the way. I'm usually using Zoom or Google Hangouts. So yeah, I know John uses this when he ever has a guest on, or when he's had you on the streams.
Someone said I missed a dono. Did I miss a dono? Oh, I did. JJ Hill with the 2. Thank you, John, for telling me. JJ Hill with the 2 says, "Is Vegas the new Sharks in the postseason?"
Oh, I mean, because of how many years in a row they were in the playoffs, I think is what he's saying. Maybe. I I feel like the sample size is still too small because if they make the playoffs like another 5 or 6 years in a row, maybe because I forget how many years in a row the Sharks made the playoffs before they missed it. I'm trying to think. I don't know the
And
number.
Jen says, sorry you missed the game because I didn't miss it. I watched it. I was able to
Was the
watch
first
it.
period? Wait, did you have a TV on at your work or something?
Yeah, so I use my phone and I stream it off of my phone while I'm doing money.
I hope you still keep track of the amount of money you're counting.
Oh no, yeah, no, like my deposit was fine. We're good. But let's get into the game. I want to get into the game. Let's talk about it. Because I was not expecting some of the things today from my team. Islanders primarily outshot the Lightning throughout the entire game. That was surprising to me.
Yeah, I heard the first thing was that we outshot them like 7-1, and then from there on they outshot.
Then the Islanders came back, and we came back and shot. Islanders. Let's talk about first period. Let's do a first period breakdown.
Yeah,
that did happen in the beginning, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. I was like, here we go. Here's Islanders panicking in the first period, and you guys were hounding us in Varley. You guys were, and our first power play, 0 shots. And I was like, oh, no. And obviously, Vasilevsky's freaking insane. But you guys kept us out of the zone. There was no offensive pressure, and I was like, oh, God. 2 power plays in the first period, and I was very proud of my boys because honestly, that's our game. Our game is Islanders hockey. Stay out of the box, make them make the penalty. You know what I mean? And
basically your standards of the.
I was pretty happy with that. But God, our power plays.
Yeah, we actually killed off all 3 power plays we had. Yeah.
Yeah, you killed off all 3. The first 2 were pitiful. Honestly, our first 2 power plays were so pitiful.
I think you only had a total of 1 or 2 shots on goal after all 3 power plays were said and done. I think there was only 1 or 2 or 3 shots on goal from the power play, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
But if the Islanders got to get better in this power play needs to, and it's just so funny to me because the announcers were literally like, the Islanders are having trouble entering the zone. I have been yelling about that since regular season, and then into this postseason, all 2 rounds. I was like, the Islanders can't enter a zone. All we can do is a dump and chase, and it makes me nuts. And it was so exposed against the Lightning, and especially since the Lightning hold that blue line. To me, the Lightning are very strong keeping that blue line, keeping that kind of like a wall a bit. And the Islanders are a team really bad at zone entrances. And finally, in our third power play, when we finally started to get a little bit more energy into it and actually set up, we did a dump and chase, but it worked.
Yeah. I would say when it comes to the first period, because the shots on goal were actually a lot. It wasn't like we were heavily outshot after the first period was over. After we had a 7-1 shot advantage, you guys had more of the shots after. We only had 4 more shots after that little spree. You guys had 13 more shots. So the first half of the first period was definitely the Lightning playing to their game, and then with Varlamov standing on his head, and then once the Islanders. That was the thing that changed, is that once the Islanders got comfortable, because it was a new team for us too.
It was kind of like the beginning of the game, was kind of feeling each other out because we had never faced each other.
And it seems like after both teams got a feel for each other, that's what was one of the differences. That after both teams got a feel for #Kings.
I'm sorry, Austin.
No, you're good. Have you been shown in one of the have you been shown in one of the NBC broadcasts or anything on television? No. Have you seen yourself on TV at all?
MSG only, but Jen Courtney with the 20 #Tim is famous. Jen's girly.
Actually, a couple of times when they've been showing the Islanders crowd in the arena, I was actually a couple of times trying to see. I wonder if they might show Kim. I was going to say, I know this is NBC and not MSG, but I was
not on NBC.
Yeah, I was like, I'm actually trying to see if they show you randomly.
I appreciate it, but yeah, no. Um,
But yeah, that was the difference. It's like after both teams got a feel for each other, I think the Islanders took that in the right direction, and the Lightning were like parts of the game taking that in the right direction. But it's like, but they weren't doing it the right way. Like you guys were getting a feel for our team and then moving in the right direction with your decisions. But the way we were trying to get a feel for your team, and then afterwards we're going in the wrong direction and making the wrong steps. That's what I think was the wrong thing. Is that
and Jen wants to say to tell you sorry. She's cut you off a few times.
No, I mean I cut off you a couple of times too. I feel like I do that with John too when he's interviewing me. I'm like, I feel like I'm cutting off John. It's like because we're talking so much. But yeah,
Coach Rob says I look for Kim when they show the crowd. Thanks, Rob.
Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, and then the shots on goal. The funny thing is the second and the third period on the shots on goal were almost the same. Second period, the shots on goal were the same, 9-9, and then 9-9. And then third period was 8 for you, and then 11, and then both teams had 31 shots on goal after the game was over.
Austin, do you want to plug your channel really fast?
I mean, I don't have any videos on my channel, but my channel is
okay. I don't think you have like a YouTube channel.
Well, here's the thing. My 2 accounts is basically my name that you see on the screen, and then the other. What I basically do is my 2 accounts is my name I use for the sports channel, Steve Dangle, all the sports YouTubers, and then my, I guess, alter ego, if you want to say, account is Hockey Wizard Musician 20. I basically watch everything else: music channels, TV nostalgia channels, or sports channels, or stuff like that.
I also want to talk about some pregame stuff because I want your take on this as a Lightning fan. So, as you know, before our round started, there was a rule in Amalie Arena. You could not wear an opposing team's jersey in the lower bowl.
Oh, that thing with the Florida. When I saw that video, it was like, I cringed right away. I was like, oh my God, I am so uncomfortable watching this.
I'm just glad that they got the backlash. They lifted that rule, because I'm sorry, but that's so stupid. They lifted
that rule. Was the Lightning like the only team that had that rule, or there are other teams?
You were the only team.
Oh, we were the only team? Oh, that even makes it feel worse. Jesus. Man, oh god!
But that was.
I wasn't even in the arena, and I'm watching the video like in my room, or I don't even know where I was. I'm watching the video on my phone, and I'm like, I'm not even in the building, and I feel uncomfortable watching this. Like, can I watch something else right now? I don't like watching this. This makes me uncomfortable.
But here's the thing: today, before the game, there were Islanders fans, and there's one I'm friends with, who were at the game today in Amalie Arena, and at warm-ups, they kicked the Islanders fans away from the board, even though they had seats in that area. They kicked the Islanders fans away from the glass, but let the Tampa fans stay.
Oh, God. See, that's
what do you feel about that?
See, that's the way. See, it's like, you know how we were talking about the well, we haven't discussed it, me and you, on a personal level, but like when that viral video went out the other day of the Vegas random fan taking that Colorado Avalanche's fans flag, there's always going to be bad apples when it comes to fans and stuff, and all.
But here's the thing: that's not bad apples.
That's not fans. That's like people.
That's the arena. That's your team.
Yeah, that's the arena's staff, and so it's like, I get that you're trying to show the Lightning fans, but it's like there were Lightning fans still there. So why couldn't there also be like half the fans and then half the Islanders?
But like, here's the thing: it's not like the Islander fans were on the Tampa side. Like, they were there to see their team. Why did they kick them away from the boards? Like that's ridiculous.
It's the arena staff acting way too sensitive. That's
ridiculous. That is
I'm not siding with that at all. It's like, show the fan base. I mean, it's like, it's
I
not
feel
like
bad for fans like you, because you know you're a good fan. It's
it makes us look like we're jerks when it's
exactly, and it makes the fan base look horrible. Like it's just not.
I mean, it's like was the staff? Was the staff worried that they would be
warm-ups? Because John said, did they get their money back?
Oh, John's
It was
even in
just
here? I
warm-up.
didn't even know he was in here. I didn't even know John.
It was just warm-ups. But they were allowed in their seats, and during the game, you could actually see all the Islanders fans in the lower bowl.
Okay, good. I mean, were they worried that there was going to be like 7 Islanders fans and only 6? Like, oh my God, the Islanders are outnumbered. Like, I don't think that was going to be. I don't think the Islanders were going to outnumber the number of fans.
No,
I think you were just going to see like, excuse me, pardon me. I think you were just going to see like at least a few of the Islanders fans. It's not like they were going to outnumber the fans that were in that section. It's like,
but I do want to talk to you about this because I saw a lot of people, and someone just said it. Prince Chicken Wings just said at the Emily Library, and I heard that a lot today.
Is that where they were at? That they got?
I couldn't really hear the game, but a lot of fans were saying it was very silent. And then towards the end of the game, you could hear through, and I did hear this. You could hear through it someone. Them cheering "Let's go Islanders!" The Islanders.
Yeah, I saw that tweet. I haven't seen the video that plays the audio, so I'll have to look back on Twitter on that. But I heard that. Can't wait.
Thomas Boyle with the 5 says, "Can't wait till they raise the Stanley Cup banner at Belmont next." You're scared.
Thomas, I'm actually at a wooden desk right now too. Actually, my laptop is basically sitting on a wooden desk.
Obviously, this is, and here's the thing. This is the New York Lightning. The New York Lightning. Oh my God!
Wait, no. This is the New York Saints. This is the New York Saints.
These are reigning defending champs. Like you guys are the reigning defending champs for a reason.
Yeah.
This ain't over to the Fat Lady Sings. Like I'm not. We got one game, but I'm not over here saying, "Oh, it's done." You know, this is.
Yeah, I mean, well, what is the only difference is that game 1 of the bubble, and I know it's different. It's on the road for both teams, but the first game was like 8-2, Lightning, and that obviously didn't define the series because the rest of the series was low scoring.
Here's the problem with that. My only problem with that was that year we got no rest. Remember?
Well, yeah, no team got rest at all. Yeah,
no, your team had a week's worth of rest because you sweeped or something.
No, we didn't sweep.
You guys had a week's worth of rest. The Islanders went boom, boom.
But see, the thing is, I'll side. But yeah, but the thing that I'll side with your team is you got a day less of rest. Again, like we had 4 days of rest, and you had. Wait, hold on.
Well, at least this time at least
3 days of rest. And you guys
we had rest.
Yeah,
at least we had rest this time. And notice it's a whole different game. And you know what? I will say right now, Tampa deserved to beat us last year. I fully believe that. I think you guys were the better team. You deserve to win that series.
I mean, I'm not knocking that, but at the same time,
we pulled you to 6. And I really feel like this is a different Islanders. This is a different chemistry. I am feeling a little bit more confident. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing, though, about what you said. I don't know if any Dallas Stars fans are in here, so I'm not trying to offend you. I love that Stanley Cup final because, like Dallas is known for their offense, too, but they have gritty defense. But I will be honest, it's not because of you. I'm just saying this in general. My favorite out of the 4 series that we had, I mean, I know I could go with Columbus because that was our revenge in the 5 overtimes. I don't know. I feel like that series with the Islanders to just get to the Stanley Cup final, that was actually really fun because, I mean, we had history of losing in the conference finals two times before your series, before the series against the Islanders. And I mean, I think that was my favorite series, just to say that, not because of you and because I'm good friends with you, because I told this to John.
It was a fun series to watch.
It was exciting. Did you watch John's video that he went live with when he was interviewing me in Tape to Tape?
Not yet. I've been working on it.
So this is what I said. Think about Game 6. I don't know the player, but there was a moment in double overtime, or it was in the first overtime. Somebody had a breakaway on your team. I don't know if it was Brock Nelson or somebody, but Vasilevsky had to make or maybe it was Barzell. Somebody had a breakaway, and Vasilevsky made a huge save. He was actually low. What was it?
I think it was Brock Nelson. I think you're right.
I think it was Brock Nelson. Vasilevsky wasn't standing tall. He was he had a butterfly, and he had this with his stick, he had hit
Everyone's
his body.
agreeing with me. It's Brock Nelson.
Yeah, he was actually low. as thinking that it was going to be like he could block it, and then not whoever, Brock Nelson wasn't going to lift the puck. And he did kind of lift the puck, but not enough to where it was going to go high over the shoulder or whatever. And that moment, I was like scared because I saw the replay, and that almost could have gone in, and that could have led to a game 7. So it's like that game 6 could have gone either way.
It's still that haunts
That's
Islander
what made
fans.
me feel like that was my favorite series. That was the most fun because that game 6 could have turned into a game 7.
Yeah,
but it didn't. It was close though. So
Jen's girl, she goes, Kimothy? Yeah, that's John's nickname for me.
Wait, what?
John calls me Kimothy.
Hey, I have to ask this before we talk about the second and the third period quickly. I have to ask this because I have to. Is your boyfriend Jordan finally rooting for the Islanders now?
Oh, hell no.
Why is he rooting for my team? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. We beat you guys last year.
Beanie fettuccine.
I mean, it's like, that's your girlfriend's team. It's like you can't just root for it 1 year.
Listen to him, Jordan. Listen to Austin.
Wait. Who is he actually rooting for? He's not. Who is he rooting for in the Final Four? Or is he not
right there? He goes, hell no.
Wait, okay, so
Hill with the 69. He goes, Isles D can block more often than an impacted goal. And Jesus. Also, beware of Kucherov when he's pissed. Absolutely, he takes more hooking penalties than this. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
We remember.
Yeah, well, when you get a chance to watch John's interview with me in Tape to Tape, I said if the Lightning don't win, my tier of who I would want to see win after. Oh, right. Okay, so he's not rooting for any team. He just is going to watch the playoffs.
Yeah, he's just
whatever happens. Yeah. My tier is if the Lightning don't win, who I would want to see win the cup is you guys because of the story, because of Anders Lee and the barn. Second on that list would be Montreal because first Canadian team since 1993, and they were the last Canadian team. And then Vegas. I mean, I would still be happy if Vegas won, but I would rather see Islanders win because of the story.
And it's crazy too because we don't have Anders Lee. We're playing this whole.
And that's a crazy thing. There is no possible chance he'll make one miracle shift like Stamkos. He ain't coming back at all. No. Either if they make it.
And you know what? And it's like I'm glad and sad. I'm glad because I want him rather to be safe than sorry. Like there's no reason to push him.
Better safe than sorry indeed. It's like you don't want to even after surgery. You don't want to re-aggravate an injury because that's just gonna.
Yeah, but I'm sad because obviously he's our captain. You know, he's our guy. And it sucks,
like you do consider him the heart and soul of the team, right?
Pretty much. Him and Cizikas really have so much heart in this team, and I love both of them. Them to me are two big leaders on this team, and it sucks not having him to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's the one thing I think will happen with what's happened in the previous with an injury is I'm sure. If they win the, I forget which one is for the Eastern, whether it's Clarence Campbell or Prince of Wales. I forget which one is for East. I'm sure he'll walk on the red carpet and be with the team.
I hope so, yeah. And Braybro with the 2 says, so, Bouchard over Dabson?
That's great, bro.
Shut up.
I'm so happy that there's a lot of the hockey. I didn't realize how much of Hot Take Hockey community is on your podcast or watching.
Because they're amazing, because John has an amazing community, and I can't believe how much you guys.
I can't believe how much the community continues to grow. It just won't stop. It's like,
hype for HTH in the chat, man. He's amazing.
It's amazing. All right, well, so before we have any more random chats, so we talked about the first period. It was scoreless after 1. So let's talk about the second period. You start, ladies first.
Oh yeah, of course. So, second period, you coming out. It's this kind of same thing. I feel like the second period was wishy-washy with Tampa, honestly. But I feel like the Islanders just really played their game in the second. I don't know what's with second periods with the New York Islanders, but I was really happy with our play. And then obviously, Steven Stamkos turnovers.
That pass was so awful, and he goes to the bench. I'm like, what was that?
Here's the thing. Turnovers in this game huge. And
We'll talk
Steven
about that after we're
Stamkos'
done with our
turnover
period.
goes right
Yeah,
to Josh Bailey. Josh Bailey with the beautiful through pass to Matthew Barzal. He goes 5-hole on Vasilevsky. Boom.
Gotta give props to that because Vasilevsky didn't think he was going 5-hole on that shot, so I gotta give props to that shot.
And Barzal went into the goal himself, but
yeah, I was worried at first that he hit his face on the left side of the goal post. I was like, I hope
he got up and he was like, hell yeah! But I was very. And did you see that they sat Stamkos?
Oh, after that play, I didn't see that. Oh wow. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yeah, he's the captain, but if you make a mistake that's costly and leads to a goal, I feel like that's not being too harsh. That's kind of like giving you some time to think about the cause of your action, I guess is the way to say it. I know that sounds weird.
You guys,
it sounds like a timeout. It sounds like a timeout if you're a child, but it's like you kind of basically got a timeout on the bench because you caused a turnover that led to a goal. By the way, anyone that's watching, I don't know why, I feel like my face is like frozen. It's like my face.
No, you're good.
That's weird. My face is like blood is like in my face.
I don't believe he's injured.
No, but he has to get surgery after the playoffs are over. John has talked about that. Is that he's gonna need no matter what off-season surgery no matter what. So I don't know if he's technically playing injured. I guess so. If he has to play, if he has to get surgery, I guess he technically is.
But Hedman, he's still playing phenomenal.
Did the Islanders score both goals in the second period, or was the second goal in the third period?
Second goal was in the third.
Okay, so yeah, they scored the goal, and the Lightning
this is where I got nervous though in the second period. It's like we came out, we got that goal, but it's nothing safe in hockey, and especially against the Tampa Bay. And
the
Paul
shots were even in that period. But, it feels like the Islanders were the better team. The shots were even, the count, but the Islanders, after they scored that goal, they definitely had the momentum on their side and were definitely carrying that in the second period.
Sure. But I really felt the Islanders came, and they really came to play in that second, because I feel like what happened was that first period happened. They went back, and Barry Trotz went, now you got the feel. This is how we're gonna attack it. And here's the thing about, we are so used to playing the same teams over and over and over again this season. Now we're facing a team we haven't seen before. We don't know how that other team plays. And Barry Trotz came out with game plan and Lightning were.
He basically had a plan. But see, that's what your team did. When you guys were resting, it was close. We had 4 days of rest. You had 3 days of rest. Barry Trotz was basically, I'm sure, showing them footage of what to do when they're in the offensive zone, in Tampa's zone, for their offensive zone. He was showing them what to do in the neutral zone and what to do in their own defensive zone. And what I'm sure he did was, okay, so what I think I know, basically, he obviously was showing how the Lightning in our first two rounds, what I think he did was he basically was showing them clips of how we were skating and what kind of moves we were doing in all three zones. All right, like he was probably showing them this is how they've been making their passes out of their own zone. This is the kind of passes or this is the way they're skating in the neutral zone. This is the way they're passing in their opponent's
they were
zone.
Definitely ready for us with that.
That's basically what I think he was doing because not just with that Stamkos miscue, that was an unforced error, but he got the Islanders ready for whatever kind of passes they were going to make in the offensive zone, whatever kind of plays they were going to make in the neutral zone, or whatever kind of plays the Tampa was going to make in their own zone to get out of their own zone. So that's what I think he did.
And Matthew Perron, we're going to get into this when we get into the third period, but Matthew Perron says the hockey guy mentioned that the Islanders' defense have been scoring goals while Tampa is struggling.
Yeah, even Hedman, the defense doesn't have much goals in these entire playoffs.
And here's the thing is that they really haven't had to. I mean, your offense is incredible.
Yeah, Braden.
And of course he's wearing Braden Point. And
he's my boy. That's my boy. He's my favorite. I love that guy. He's just awesome.
I don't like him.
He's like Matthew Barzell. They're both fast and then can skate with the puck really well.
I don't like Braden Point, but and I mean,
why?
I hate him because he's good though. Here's the thing, I hate him because he's good.
I was like, why don't you like?
It's not I hate him for like another. I hate him because he's good.
Basically, and that's what basically happened after the Islanders scored that goal. They basically really got a feel.
Braden Point per game.
Oh my god. I've been thinking about that since the very the very first game that he played for the Lightning. I thought about that right away. I was like, that's so weird that his last name is basically a hockey term. That's so weird. But yeah, that's basically what happened in the second period. Once the Islanders scored that goal, they really got a feel for our team.
We dominated. We started.
We
got that momentum swing in our favor.
It's like we were one step behind. Like we couldn't get
me though, and what continues to scare me is your power play. And Kyle Palmieri gets called right at the end there for a tiny cross check, and Lightning go to the power play, and I was like, oh. I was like,
yeah, because it was an empty net. It was a 6-on-4 because we had the empty net too.
That's a third period, but at the end of the second, you guys go into, and then you go to the third period.
Cool, I didn't even realize that's a cool Islanders necklace you have on. It's like I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, no, it's just gold. But and then you guys go into the third period to start with the power play, and yeah, of course. And Ray says Goudreau over any good Islanders player.
Wait, what?
Oh, Ray, bro.
Oh my god. But yeah, so that second period was definitely more on the Islanders side because once they scored the goal, like I said over and over again, they really got a feel of the Lightning and were ready for anything. While the Lightning were one step behind and couldn't really get a feel for the Islanders after that. The only thing that really happened after that was that when we got the power play at the end of the second period, that carried into the beginning of the third period. That kind of, I guess, awoke us a little bit and got us like back in the game, like to kind of make us more alive. Yeah. But I mean, you guys killed it off, and that kind of that's what happened. You killed it off, and then the Islanders went back to work. And how much time was left in that third period when you scored that second goal? Was there
wow.
Point is better than Barzell and Bassi, and I guess
stats-wise, you're not wrong. But honestly, Varlamov was a brick.
Oh, Varley is Varlamov. I was like, wait, who was that again? I was like,
Varley.
Yeah. I love what Varlamov said. I saw his press game.
Honestly, like stat-wise, you're not wrong. But like honestly, today, I would disagree.
Yeah, Varlamov was the better goalie because. Well, he said.
I'm sorry, no offense, Austin, but he deserved that shutout. That.
That I felt bad because that
6-on-4. No offense, that was kind of bullshit. Because he didn't even hit him.
But yeah, the Varlamov, I love what he said in the post game. How he was basically complimenting Vasilevsky on why he's been the best goalie in the league and his stats and accolades. And it's funny because they are both Russian. So, so Varlamov had the better game. Vasilevsky, that second goal. Are we done talking about the second period? We're moving on.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're ready.
Yeah, that's second.
Here's the thing. It says game sample size doesn't put bars up. No, I'm not saying one game puts him over point. I don't think so. I was saying just for tonight. I said just for tonight. I honestly think those two were the better players. And here's a fun fact for the third period. I'm not sure when they got an extra shot on this, but with 7 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third period.
That's the goal happened.
Kucherov, Point, and Stamkos together combined only had one shot on net.
Yeah, that's crazy. That our offense was. It's funny. We had 31 shots on goal, the same amount that you guys did, but the shots were lacking, from our top scorers, basically, like you said.
But I thought that was nuts.
I didn't know that too. You shocked me too. Just now, I don't look shocked, but Yeah, that kind of shocked me too. That is
That
weird.
shocked me when I read that. I was like, I could not believe my. And of course, Braden Point's just like, my second shot's gonna be a goal.
Yeah, he was basically by him. Wait, hold on a second. Let me see. Let me see. I'm actually curious. Who had the most shots on goal on their team?
Toy department's Snapple facts plus fun fact equals Kim in the Crease. You're very right.
Okay, so there was three players on the Lightning that had the most shots on goal, and two of them were actually defensemen. Goudreau had 3 shots on goal. David Savard and Mikhail Sergachev all had 3 shots on goal. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, there was someone that was better than everyone else. And he's been one of the underdogs of our playoff run. Alex Killorn had 4 shots on goal.
Yeah, he's really been
one of the unsung heroes that's been under the radar. He had 4 shots on goal.
I've been hearing Killorn a lot more lately, and he's been a real big peg for you guys.
Yeah, Palat 0 shots on goal. Johnson had 2. Coleman had 2. Point had 2. Yeah, how many did? Yeah, Victor Hedman had 2. But Kucherov only had 1 shot on goal, and Stamkos only had 1 shot on goal. Excuse me, in that whole game combined.
Courtney with another 20. Oh my God! Says Kim, Harry Rice hurt my feelings. You better pay.
Harry Rice, if you're being mean to her,
I saw what he said too, and Harry, no. And
Harry Rice, you don't want karma to hit you on game 1 tomorrow, so careful what you say.
No,
but I mean, well, side note, this is what I was thinking in my head. The percentage possibility of us getting 2 game 7s is slim, for sure. But I wouldn't say it's out of the woods. I mean, can they just close out the series in 5 or 6 games? Yeah, but I'm not sleeping on the Habs. I think they can win a game or 2. It would be shocking if they forced a game 7, but I wouldn't be totally surprised because Montreal's been shocking everybody lately. So.
And Toy Department Goes Kim in the Crease podcast is officially sponsored by Gens 95. Honestly,
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Vegas would probably win in 6 games, and whoever comes out of that Islanders Lightning series, I think is going to take 7 games, no matter what. But yeah, so the third period, the Lightning had the momentum in the very beginning because of the power play, and then it faded because they didn't get anything.
And then Ryan Pulock, I'm telling you, when this guy can hit
how do you say his last name? It's Pulock, right?
It's Pulock. Yeah, no, he actually said it someone asked in an interview how to correctly pronounce his name, and it's Pulock. When he hits the net. And God,
he has a good shot. He has a good wrist shot and a slap shot.
Here's the thing: that puck was wobbling in the air, and Vazzy had that. He had it, but it was so strong, man. That shot was so strong. It hit off him and straight.
Yeah, Vasilevsky. I mean, it wasn't the worst one to give up. It's one he definitely would want to have back. Yeah, but I've seen Vasilevsky give up a worse goal in my in the.
Oh, definitely. It wasn't honestly it was just an insane slapper.
Yeah, and it was only 1 assist. Jordan Eberle got the primary assist, and the only assist that was a 6th assist. Pulock's fourth goal of the playoffs.
Of the playoffs, and it was funny because he only got, I think, 1 regular season goal.
Yeah, and that was Barzal's goal was also his 4th goal of the playoffs, assisted by Josh Bailey, his 7th.
Ray Bro with the 1. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray Bro.
Ray Bro.
Yes. So both goals only had 1 primary assist for the Islanders. Barzal got his 4th goal.
Oh, he had 2. My bad.
And so did Pulock, sorry. My mouth is right now for some reason.
He's not your boy, and it's fine.
Yeah, and then Josh Bailey got the 1st primary assist. That's his 7th assist in the playoffs. And then Jordan Eberle assisted on the 2nd goal. That was his 6th assist. And then after that 2nd goal, there was still more than half the period left. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you would think. I don't know. Was it like? I don't think one team over the other had. Well, maybe I guess the Islanders still technically had more momentum because they were up 2-0.
The Islanders had a little bit more momentum, but Tampa really was not. You could tell, they were not happy. But I feel like the Islanders were just very strong on their game, no matter what the score was. The
they
Islanders
played sound defense. They had a 2-goal lead. They just shut them down, basically.
And
is what they did.
People with the boring hockey, but it works, and it
wasn't that boring of a game. I mean, I don't see how.
Here's the thing with Josh Bailey had like 5 turnovers that game, and it was making me nuts. And here's the thing, that's the thing with Josh Bailey. He can make me absolutely nuts and give constant turnovers, and then he does that beautiful through pass to Barzell. Like, I don't understand Josh Bailey.
Yeah, well, it's funny that you talk about or turnovers. That was my number one deduction from the game. I know we're still talking about the third period. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end. We're finishing the third period. So then late in the third period, the Lightning were trying to get something going, and then just I don't think anything was really going because the Islanders weren't causing penalties because they weren't going to let that happen, and the Lightning were just having just typical shots on net that Varlamov was able to handle. Basically, I don't think there wasn't really any in the third period. I don't think there was any shots on goal in the third period that were like 10 bell saves. I mean, they were good saves by Varlamov.
Yeah, nothing that was insanely like whoa, but scary nonetheless.
Yeah, and then late in the third period, the Islanders. The goalie was pulled first, I think. And then the penalty happened. Yeah,
and it wasn't a penalty.
What exactly happened? Like somebody got cross-checked in the face or something?
It was, I didn't exactly see it because obviously we were both at work, but I heard that it was like, I think it was something like where they thought it was a high stick to the face, and you saw that the player dived. It never hit his face.
Okay, but I thought there was one time where the refs were told by somebody, wait, look at that. Not this play, but something.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't this one.
But there was something that happened, I think, in the playoffs, either in the first or the second round, where someone was telling the ref, hey, look back at the replay. That wasn't a high stick. That was his own stick hitting his face. And they looked at it, and they saw that.
Dive.
And then they saw that, oh, yeah, the stick, that was the player's own stick that hit him in the face. That wasn't a high stick from the opponent's stick. And they're like, okay, there's no penalty. So I'm like, why couldn't they look and see that it wasn't a high stick in this situation? I don't know. I guess maybe.
Okay. Austin, take over. I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Something happened. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't really see the chat, so for anyone that's gonna text, anyone that's gonna comment in the chat right now, I can't really see the chat for some reason. This is my first time ever using StreamYard. Maybe I can see it. Oh, now I can see it. Never mind. Ranger fan here, and Isles are tough and gritty. Yeah, Peter, they I'm supposed. Hey, John. Yeah, basically, yeah, Ranger fan. The Islanders are tough and gritty, and like that's the one thing. You're good. Both teams, or who was that? Peter. Yeah, both teams are gritty, and they both have got a gritty defense, for sure. Just the Islanders' defense was the better team in this scenario tonight, for sure.
And yeah, sorry about that. I heard
now everyone's commenting that they're a Sobolski fan. John started it.
But I heard someone fall upstairs. That's why I ran upstairs really fast.
My brother. Okay, yeah, okay.
My brother was trying to kill a fly and fell off a chair.
Oh God.
So sorry about that.
No, I mean you're good. You had to tend to your family to see what.
He's okay. But other than that, let's get what we were talking about. The penalty.
Yeah, the third period. I mean, yeah, the penalty that led to the power play.
It's like opportunity.
There was a play that happened to where somebody's stick hit their face, but it wasn't their opponent's stick. It was their own stick.
Yeah, it was a follow through. Yeah.
And the refs can look at that to see that was the case. Then why couldn't they look to see that somebody was diving? Or pretending to get hit by a stick. Like, I don't know why.
I'm looking at the penalty right now. So yeah, it was Nelson on Kucherov. And they called Nelson for a high stick here. Let's see.
Yeah, I never saw the high stick.
So he like had his stick horizontal. It hit Kucherov in the upper chest, and
Okay.
Kucherov went.
Okay, see, this is what they should have done. It was technically a high stick because you can't really hit someone in the chest with your stick, but then you can't just
But
over,
Kucherov went.
but you can't oversell it
That's
because
embellishment.
because that's embellishment. So what should have, I guess, happened is they should
That
have
was
both
a
been taken
dive.
off.
That was a dive.
Yeah, that's what I say. Is like you can't high stick someone in the chest like that. That is high sticking, but then you shouldn't oversell it in embellishment.
I think
So
you can give it like a. You can give a shove to the chest.
oh,
Like,
I thought that was too high. Or no, wait, you can't do it above the shoulder. Never mind.
no, it wasn't. It was right here.
No, I remember the rule. You can't do it above the shoulder. But
Yeah, obviously, which is the
yeah,
face area.
yeah. And this is gonna be painful though if you do cross check someone in the chest. Like it
Well,
won't
it's
take
gonna,
out the
yeah, but
ribs
you have padding there at least. But like, still, like, obviously, he didn't hit Kucherov in the face. Kucherov sold it. They got the penalty. And honestly,
I'm surprised they didn't see that it was an embellishment. I'm surprised they didn't see it.
hoping that DOPS, hope's gonna die, but that they honestly fine Kucherov for embellishment.
Okay, so the DOPS dies, then who's gonna take over?
No, I hope that they fine.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you said that. I was like, wait a minute, like what? Fine, yeah, there might be an embellishment fine, however much that might be.
No, they're not. Let's be honest. No, they're not. Let's be honest. No, they're not.
Wait, what's going?
I don't know.
LOL, it doesn't matter where it is.
But yeah, so it's just like it sucks because that cost Varley his shutout, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that did kind of suck. But the good thing is at least they didn't let it get to them. Like after the goal, like they were.
And
they
you guys still had 53 seconds, which is plenty of time to go out there and you know right off the face off, you guys were able to get back into the zone. You know, Vasi went right to the bench, and I did not breathe for those last 53 seconds. Like I was holding my breath because you see Stamkos Kucherov and point on the ice, and you're just like,
yeah. And that's basically what happened. Like after the power play and the goal, the Lightning went to go get another goal, but Varlamov made a couple. I think he made one or two saves, but the Islanders were ready to block any shots, which they did, and that was the game.
They got it out of the zone, and that zone. And here's another thing: when we were killing before, I believe Braden Point scored. Pageau iced the puck on something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did.
On something that he could have handled a little bit more. He could have handled the puck a little bit more. I think he panicked. And he
could have probably
it out, and he ended up icing it.
Yeah, and then so yeah, basically, I guess my analysis after the game, because we analyzed all three periods, that yeah, the big reason why, and I looked at my phone at like the end of game stats, and that's basically the big reason why we lost this game was because of the turnovers. The offense was, I guess, the weakest. The goaltending was fine. Like Vasilevsky played fine. The defense
played great,
and the defense played pretty decently too. I mean, we only gave up two
save on Palmieri, man.
Yeah, we only gave up two goals. So so when I looked at the stats, or the end of game statistics, listen to this funny thing. We had seven giveaways. We gave away the puck 7 times. You guys only gave away the puck 1 time.
Really?
And the funny,
because Josh Bailey, you could have fooled me.
Yeah, it says on my phone they only had one giveaway. But here's the funny thing: we had this stat doesn't really matter too much. We had 7 giveaways and we had 8 takeaways. You guys had 6 takeaways, so that was almost even. You guys took away the puck off our turnovers. We took away the puck off your turnovers, but it's like that was the bigger thing. You guys barely gave away the puck. You guys didn't make any unforced errors or like unnecessary passes for the most part. We made too many careless passes that were not necessary that made no rhyme or reason. So it's like
jumping in here, JJ Hill with $6.66. Oh God, I hope the Owls beat Vegas.
In Game 7 OT at the Coliseum, that wouldn't happen because Vegas has the better record. Game 7 would be on their home ice.
We'll never have home ice advantage, so that won't happen. But
no. You guys would still, if the Canadians make it to the Stanley Cup final, you guys would have home ice advantage.
And I don't agree with their fans. Like Austin said, don't let a few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know, and I know really great Knights fans, especially my friend Louis. He's such a great Knights fan.
Yeah.
And he's so loyal to the team.
That's crazy that a fan,
this is not who we are. This is not who we are.
NHL logic equals let a former enforcer decide the fate of a dirty player. Players, what could possibly go? What could possibly go wrong?
No, absolutely, Courtney, with another 20. Thank you.
Holy crap, the donations are popping in this podcast.
You guys are absolutely, because this chat's absolutely amazing. But
yeah, that's what makes this chat awesome. But basically,
Courtney, like, he literally has a line of clothing that says "Make hockey violent again."
Does he really? I did not know that. I honestly did not know that.
And everything has just gone downhill.
Yeah, but basically,
and I agree with the New York. You guys, I am so backing the New York Rangers on their statement. I am 100%. They were. I am so glad they went after.
That's the only time she'll ever agree with the Rangers.
Absolutely.
That's the only time he'll side with her boyfriend's team. That's the only time he'll.
Yeah, exactly. That was honestly, and it was Islanders and Rangers fans holding hands, going, "You're right." Oh my God, Jens! With another says deal PS, spin the wheel to decide your punishment.
Oh my God, that is actually really hilarious.
You know Jackbox games? Where where you play the trivia murder party, and it was like the loser wheel.
Oh yeah, the Jack in the Box game. Yeah, I played
literally COPS.
But wait, by the way, so you have a friend that you're really good friends with that's vacationing in Florida that saw the Islanders game, or is that what you're saying? Or does he live in Florida now?
No, he traveled for the games to go.
Oh, he actually. So he's gonna see game 2 and 2 as well.
I have two friends who are actually, flew.
They basically took a mini vacation to see their team, and then they're gonna go back home after.
I would do it if I could.
Wait, so would you? Oh, so you would go visit me? We would hang out or whatever. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, if life would allow me to, but yeah, no, I can't.
Well, yeah, but right now your life is unfortunately work.
Pretty much, it's pretty much.
Basically, this is what your work did. Oh, you graduated college. Good. We're gonna schedule you more shifts at work.
Not even. It's just now I have to take my boards, so it's less blah.
Yeah, well, basically, that's what the pandemic did. I basically had to put my future career on pause in 2020 because I graduated right before it. So hopefully I can I'm gonna figure out my future plans. Hopefully I can figure something out this year. Yeah. Any other analysis on any stats or anything that you noticed in this game overall?
That was basically it. I noticed that we just tied in shots, and honestly, I was kind of shocked by that. I thought you guys would
total, but even though
you guys would greatly outshoot us.
Yeah, that kind of tells part of the story.
Yeah.
That the shot count was the same, but that doesn't tell the whole story. Basically, like I said, we gave away the puck way too many times. That's basically what we did.
Yeah, Tommy Viveros in here.
Yes, Thomas. Legend.
That is not true, Courtney. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, that's basically the story, is that the Lightning's offense wasn't present for most of the game, and then we gave away the puck way too much. The defense was fine, goaltending was fine, but you just can't give away the puck that much. It's like that was the problem. It's like it's funny how we seem to not have the right. That was the thing. We didn't have the right mindset with this game, which is weird. You guys had the right mindset. You got a feel. You got a feel. You did get a feel for our team, and then once you scored the goal, you ran with it, and were one step ahead of us while we were one step behind. That's basically what I think.
All right. And Josh says, "Am I streaming game 2?" Josh, I will actually be with HTH for game 2.
John, you better let me be part of the stream too and have me guest on, not just Kim. Come on.
Oh, oh man, but really fast. We're already over time, but I want to keep talking.
Yeah, I don't want to make this podcast any longer. How long is? Oh yeah, this is around. You basically.
We'll do a little bit more. I honestly, I'm not putting it as an excuse. I don't think it's any excuse. You know, people have been doing it for years. 18 million over the cap.
Yeah, the only other two times I heard that has happened with this situation was when Patrick Kane was injured the year that they beat us in the Cup final.
Yeah.
And then the Leafs did it in 2019. I don't think there's any other recollection with them using the LTIR to their advantage for the playoffs.
But honestly, I'm not putting it as an excuse. I'm not putting it as an excuse. You know, it's legal.
It's legal. The Lightning did it within their rights. I heard, exactly. Or not, I heard. I didn't hear. I read an actual article that was legit that they went to examine Kucherov to make sure that they weren't resting him completely healthy just to get that LTR. Like they actually looked at how he was, and that after the surgery, well, not after the surgery, he got the surgery before the season started.
Yeah.
But that they were resting him for the right reasons, and that it wasn't that they were just holding him out because they were trying to abuse him and make him rest forcibly. It was just the rest so he doesn't aggravate the surgery and re-aggravate the injury. Like they made sure that they were doing it within their rights.
Yo, but shout out to Upper Hockey here. Watching this game gave me a lot of callbacks to the 2018 ECF, especially the Barzell 5-hole.
But yeah, basically it's like it is crazy to think that that's how far, even though it's legit within their right, how far above the cap they're at. It is crazy to think because they're not going to get away with it after this playoff run is over. Whether we win the cup or not, we have to make some serious trades.
Yeah, definitely. That's a more after season thing. This is like playoffs. It doesn't really matter, but after the season, yeah, it's going to be a problem.
I feel that Swamp thing is like, am I high or drunk? It's like, no, my face for some reason the blood is all in my face.
You're fine. Then Jordan Addy with a 2 says, "This is called a
Swamp thing. I'm so sorry, my face looks so weird, but the blood is like going all into my face for some weird reason. I don't know.
Yeah, get some Upper Bowl hockey hype in the chat, guys. Get some Upper Bowl hockey hype in the chat. I love it. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, I think I'm a little stressed or tense in the face right now. I just have to relax.
I'm sorry, man. Any last minute questions?
This is weird.
Any last minute questions to me or Austin? Shoot them now. Shoot them at us now. Before we wrap up here.
Is this how long you usually run the podcast? Like an hour and some. Okay.
Usually an hour. Yeah.
Man, this is weird.
Amazing Guy says, will the Islanders re-sign Palms and Zajac? Not likely. With our cap situation and the players that we already have to sign in the offseason, it's very unlikely.
Yeah. The thing is, too, with the Lightning situation, Seattle's not going to solve all of our cap problems. We're going to have to take some, like, not risks, but we're going to have to do a little more, like, generosity, I guess, like to swing deals out, because it's like that the cap space that we have to get rid of is not just gonna magically be accepted by everyone, because they're not gonna go easy on us. They're gonna want something to help us with our cap space. Yeah.
Someone asked us, has either of us been to a Nashville game? Sadly, no, but I know their chance.
Yeah, I not just because of the hockey scene, but I want to go to Nashville in general, just for the sights and like for like the culture and stuff, the food and the music. I want to go there so badly. I've never been there.
I would love to go to a Nashville game. And this is for you, Austin. It says, who does Austin think Seattle will get from the Lightning?
David, I can see you're a Rangers fan because of your logo. Thank you for the question. And that is really a good question, because we're either going to save 4 forwards and 4 defensemen, or we're going to save 7 forwards and 3 defensemen. So I don't know what to do. Do we save 4 defensemen because Cal Foot is part of our future, because we don't want to lose Sergachev, or will we protect who do we protect? We protect McDonough or Rutta? I don't know. It's like it's hard. You know what the funny thing is? I feel like we're gonna have to make a deal with Seattle because to make them not take a certain player, because if you save only 4 forwards, that's gonna leave like somebody like really great available from our team if you only save 4 forwards and you go 4 defensemen, because I don't know. It's like it's so hard. It's like they could take Yanni Gord if we don't protect him. They could try to take um like they it's hard because I don't know. They could take Palat. They could take Killorn. It's like I don't honestly know. Like, what have you kind of thought, Kim? I know they're not your team, but have you kind of thought what the Lightning might take, or what the Lightning might be, what might have taken away from Seattle?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really looked into like other teams, possibilities, because I was gonna look more into the Seattle draft after the season.
Yeah, like I can't wait to watch it on TV. I'm gonna stream John's.
I'm gonna be so nervous.
Seattle, but not just because it's the stream John's gonna do. I'm gonna watch it on TV because I really want to see all. Well, not Vegas, but I really am curious what player from every team they're gonna take. I really am curious. That was the same thing with Vegas.
And what deals are gonna be made?
Yeah, because teams are gonna make a deal to like save.
Let's make a deal.
No, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a deal so that I don't know what team they're gonna be like, please don't take this player. We'll give you this, or we'll give you 2 something of this. Like there's something gonna happen where some like big deal is gonna be made.
And Raybro says, just casual questions. How was our day?
My day has been good, except for right now. I'm embarrassed that my face is like this.
You're fine. My face is red too.
Yeah, but at least your eyes are not squinting.
And Eric says, am I going to games 3 and 4? Yes, I am. Oh, man.
I feel bad for your pockets.
Oh, geez. Someone said Hedman is a Kraken. Ooh, no.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
That guy's on Kako right now. I mean, I'm not talking about your personal when it comes to financial stuff, but I'm sure it's a lot of money for those games, I can imagine.
Isles fan reacts says we have to keep that 4th line. I'm gonna tell you now, if we lose Casey Cizikas, I'm gonna lose some.
You're gonna lose your mind.
He's been my favorite player since I was 10 years old. Like, and honestly, you saw how great he was today. When you guys had one of the your first penalty, when you came back in the 3rd period. I noticed that too when you guys were trying to come back in the zone. Casey Cizikas put so much pressure. He's an insane penalty killer, and he kept you guys out of the zone.
It's like he's not taking too much risk. Like it's like he's not going to leave anything open if he tries to approach a player closer.
He plays 100% of the time, no matter where he is. He will 100%.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got the confidence to where he'll actually approach the skater and get closer, but not really give anything away, like any room. Like he has that kind of confidence to where he's going to limit the space and get closer to you, but not give any breathing room or any like open space. Yeah, he's good. Cizikas is good.
Hot take hockey. Shut up. So mean. I love that. Jens wants them to take Dumba from the Wild.
Yeah, I can I think because of what the Wild did and the surprise that they did and having a winning record and making the playoffs, I don't think you give up Dumba now. That just would be the wrong move moving forward. I don't think they should do that.
Ooh, interesting. It was so funny. I got Dumba in my NHL fantasy draft, and I tried to I was so close to getting it done. I think I tried to trade him to Rocha for like Hedman. And he almost did it. I was
that
so
would have been crazy. Yeah, so I mean that's gonna be cool that you get to go to both games, but I just feel bad because it's like I can imagine it's a pretty penny to go see these games. I'm assuming.
Oh, she did not like that.
Oh, sorry, Jenna. The guy is in a turnover machine. I love his celebration though. He plays the stick like it's a guitar. I love that kind of celebration for a goal. I love it.
Someone asked if I could vlog one of the. I can vlog one of the games.
That's what you should kind of do. Like post it on your YouTube channel. Like basically you're vlogging during the game at the arena.
I could definitely do another vlog. I just it's here's the thing with like vlogging. It's like you want to be there to just like enjoy the game, and you have to remember to like pull the phone out and things like that. That's what the toughest thing about it is for me.
A lot to do,
like,
though.
I just if I'm committed to it, I will get it done. That's like how I got you guys that one vlog during the playoffs. You know what? I just gotta sit my ass down and do it. I gotta sit my ass down and get you guys a vlog. I'm sorry.
More of the vlog could be more of the sit down and like less of like me walking around.
Will it be 100% for games 3? I don't know, David. I don't think so. I'm not sure if it's a full capacity.
Yeah. I don't know. It's at least 75-80% capacity at the Lightning games. It's not 100% just yet.
JJ says, who is the better goal song, Tampa Bay or New York?
I forget what's our goal.
We're both gonna be biased.
Yeah, but I actually don't know off the top of my head. What is our goal song? Like
ours is Crowd Chant. We're the same as the Minnesota Wild.
Oh yeah, I remember when it was in the video game for the first time. That was in the video game, and I loved it.
She says we want more cheers in the chants. Do you want like more chants when the Islanders chant? I can definitely put that in.
Pat Timbo was talking about Krispy Kreme donuts, and those are definitely good.
Oh man. All right, I think we hit it all tonight.
I'm seeing. Well, Jordan saying the only correct answer is Toronto. I mean, I am a huge Hall & Oates fan, not just that one song. I love Hall & Oates.
How much no?
Hall & Oates have so many good songs, so that's no lie.
I agree with Mike here. I love that they use Panic at the Disco in Vegas. Vegas Lights. And it's funny, and it's cool because it sounds like Vegas Nights, you know. Like.
Goal Song. JJ Hill answered it. Goal Song is Goons by. Goal Song for 10 was Goons by Mona. I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of it before. But yeah.
I've never heard of it.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like I mean, I don't know the actual price range, but I know from a fact because my mom has said it. Like the prices for like third round tickets to see the Lightning is definitely like really expensive. So I can only imagine in New York that is probably a lot.
Hopefully it's not too much. I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, I want you to. I mean,
my grandma's in here.
Actually, I mean, obviously, I want you to enjoy the game and go to the game, but just be careful how much money you're spending because it's so expensive, man.
But yes, thank you, Austin, for joining me today. Honestly, thank
you
for
this
coming
down. This was a great to do this. I mean, we could try to do this from
a Lightning fan's perspective today, and it really helps out for me. To
and I mean, I know it won't be easy to do this for every game. Because you only do this podcast on Sundays, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically we could do this next Sunday after.
If you wanted to, and if the chat wants me to, I could bring it back.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing this again after. Harry Rice is pissing me off right now. He says Massive Panic at the Disco are not a good band. Whoa, damn.
Whoa. After next Sunday, we will be 4 games into the series.
Yeah, so 3 more games are going to happen before your next podcast. We could do that. We won't have to go period by period because that's 9.
We can go game by game and break it down.
Yeah, we can just basically do that. Yeah, that sounds good. I would love to do this podcast again next Sunday after 4 games. Okay, let's quickly say this, before we end the podcast. I'm going to say 2-2 series after game 4.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
And Chicken Wing says, "Happy Wallstrom birthday!" It is. It's Wallstrom's birthday, and also McDonough's birthday.
Yeah, it was McDonough's birthday today. It wasn't a good birthday present today, but
yeah. Well, it was for Wallstrom.
Yeah, actually, game 3, I'm gonna be excited because it's gonna be the first game for this guy's birthday, Kucherov, June 17th. It's his birthday, and this is the first time he's playing on his birthday. My birthday is the day before.
Oh, no
Wednesday,
way.
June. Yeah, Wednesday. Oh, I thought you maybe knew. Yeah, Wednesday,
This
June. Wednesday, June 16th is my birthday. Kucherov's is June 17th.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
nuts. Well, happy almost birthday.
JJL says, "Have you tried Chardonnay and Valium to relieve your pain?" No. Once the stream is over and I'm not talking anymore, my face will be calm. Yeah.
Give some happy birthday messages
And
in here.
Matt,
Happy birthdays.
Mad Mike Sports says, actually, my birthday is next Sunday, so a week from today, Mad Mike Sports' birthday will be.
Getting some love.
Oh, that's so nice. You guys didn't have to wish me an early birthday. That wasn't necessary, but thank you guys. So wait a minute. I just realized something. Tuesday I have to work at night. So I might not even be in John's stream. Wait, what time is the game? Hold on.
Well, we'll talk about it
wait,
after.
No, wait. Oh, actually, no. The game is on. It starts at 8 o'clock, so the puck drop will be 8:15. So hopefully I don't miss too much of the game to where I can. Oh, thank you guys, Jen. So you know what? I don't know if John's still in this podcast chat, but hopefully I can be like in the stream too, because I know you guys are gonna stream together. Like he'll play by play, you'll color. You're gonna basically color commentate. So hopefully I can kind of join like either post game or like third period, because I'm gonna miss the first period at least. So thank God. Wow, that's actually good. Thank God the game starts at 8. I'm not gonna miss
we'll talk about it after, but thank you for joining me, Austin. Thank you guys for joining me tonight.
Thanks, guys. Yeah,
another great podcast. Guys, as I say after every single podcast, your team would not be who they are without your love and your fandom and your passion for your team. Put some love for your team in the chat. Let's go Islanders. Let's go Lightning. Let's go Rangers. Let's go Leafs. Let's go whatever your team is. Put in the chat. Show your love for your team. And see, there you go. Exactly. That's what it is. That's what
Lightning fans, if there's any Lightning fans in this chat, I'm assuming there are. It's only one game. Game 2 is a whole different story.
And I'm not saying this series is over. It's just beginning. And it's just fun. Remember, guys, you're hockey fans first. You're hockey fans first. And that's what's most important.
Yeah, this is for all the fans. If you guys know this quote, we'll talk about this next time in the next podcast. If you know this famous cartoon quote, remember this quote. This, on the contrary, this is only the beginning, Robin. If you remember that quote, then you gotta tell me next time if you remember that.
All right. But thank you guys so much for joining. I will see you next week for number 76, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you guys here. Bye.
Peace.